It's 19 hours. Is this thing on? Okay. So, guess where I am? Back in the closet. Hello, Kali Noir. Hey. Hey, Wiki Moon. Ooh, okay. Man Child Black. Here I am back in the closet. And just trying to get myself together, get my setup together. Protecting myself. I don't know. Can you hear me better now that I have my face mask off? Yeah? So, welcome to Back in the Closet. Here we are, where we will have conversations and I will basically just kind of chill out and work on some stuff that I'm working on. I'm going to give it just a few more minutes before I jump deeper into exactly what this is all about as people begin to arrive. Hey y'all! Isn't this is just really strange and weird to just have to do this, but at the same time it's kind of cool. Anyway, how are y'all doing? Love you. Love you. I'm looking at two different screens because I'm hooked up to Instagram and to Facebook at the moment. Heart, 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 heart. Yes. Love you too. What I didn't set up this time, which I will probably do next week for sure, is to have just a little bit of music playing in the background, but I figured to just keep it simple because we wore ourselves out yesterday in the Live the Hype Life lunch hour. And yeah, I slept really good last night. Anyway, we are now back in the closet. And as you can see, I am in the closet. And I just wanted to start this series up because I am currently in my residency at Jamaica Center for Arts and Learning. And I have been there for a year now. Yes, a year. So, welcome. Hey. Welcome, y'all. So, yes, I've been in residence at Jamaica Center for Arts and Learning for about a year. And as you know, the Illustrious Blacks have also been on tour for a year. So, within the residency in Queens, I decided that I would focus on what I consider to be like peak moments for myself when we're on tour. Hey, Kate. Hi. Welcome. Welcome to the closet, y'all. I feel like I don't want to jump right into things too soon because I see that people are still arriving. You got to give people time to get inside of the closet. Okay? Heart. I'm never very good at that, but somehow that is making the shape of a heart. We'll just go with that. So, anyway, as I was saying, peak moments. Yes, the peak moments that, hey, Connie girl. The peak moments that I feel like I experienced when we were on tour. I wanted to focus on those peak moments while in residence at Jamaica Center of Arts and Learning. The idea of how can I develop those moments, right? So the things that I discover in performance on tour, taking them into the studio and magnifying them in a way that I'll be able to, maybe really explore more of the costuming and maybe explore more of the choreography. So that's what I've been doing for the past year. And the residency is to culminate in a gallery exhibit in May. And following that, at the end of May, will be a live performance. in Queens. So all this stuff happened. All this February, March, January, Miss Corona, Quarantina. Now we have to basically reconsider what that's going to look like. And so this is the beginning of that consideration. So here I am in the closet, and I'm going to be working on things from week to week, different projects. Some things I'm already like in the middle of creating, like, you know, you can see I got like some little like thing here that can become a number of things. And other things that are around me that will probably be used as well. Now, if by chance we're not actually able to go to Queens in May or at the end of May, we will be streaming the final project right here in our comfortable abode, and we want you to tune in for that, because that will be an Illustrious Blacks Monstah Black event. And hey Ricky, welcome. That will be an Illustrious Blacks event. We will put that together in some fashion. It will consist of I guess what would be a fashion show, because the residency is about focusing on the costuming and choreography as well as music. So it'll all be included in that final showing that might possibly be streaming live right here. So enough of that, and feel free to ask any questions, because I am watching the screen, and if there's anything that you want me to talk about, I can totally do that. But to give you an idea of where we will be going with Back in the Closet with Monstah Black, next week I will be focusing on the development of cotton. Okay? So Cotton was actually supposed to be performed this Saturday, and here we are. So this is, in a sense, taking the place of Cotton, although I won't be focusing on Cotton until next Thursday at 7 p.m. Same place, same time, same channels. Anyway, one of the things that I wanted to talk about while we're here is what it's like having to reconsider what your materials are that you want to use to construct your project. Okay? So, and the reason I bring that up is because when you arrived, I was like this, which is like the thing right now. Everyone's, you know, covering their nose and their mouth. And I've been thinking about, actually, this started a while ago. I've been thinking about the materials that I've used in the past that now don't seem, I want to use the two words politically correct, but they don't seem sensitive to what's going on now, because of just because they're not sensitive to what's going on now. And I'll give you some examples. For example, I'll start with this. I won't go into any cotton territory. But for example, I don't know if you might be hearing a little bit of an echo, and I'm doing that intentionally because I like the way it sounds. So don't think that it's like your phone or like my horrible setup. But I think that I really like the way the possibility of having feedback if I turn this up too loud and it gets like that. I love that. So Anyway, what is my phone doing? Why is it saying that? Not now. I hope I didn't disappear. So anyway, I just got distracted, probably because I had too much coffee before I started doing this. Hey, Nico. Anyway, you like the echo? Thank you. I like it too. Yes, for the echo. So, sensitivity, and how sometimes your things that you use are not necessarily sensitive to what's going on in the times that we're in. For example number one. I love this that I created a while back, but somehow it's like the beginning of what I feel like could be a little insensitive. How does it go? Maybe it's like this. So this was created a while back, probably for like hyperbolic. And so the whole face mask thing, like a material that could actually be used, someone could be using it now. So I kind of feel like to continue using stuff like this, like I would never go out and buy something like this now and add stuff to it because it's like a little insensitive. Unless I decide that I want to wear this to the grocery store myself and it's going to protect me. So that's number one. Now, the other thing I've been thinking about is a few years ago. Actually, it's been several years now. I was in a residency at Yada, and before I went on that residency, I had knee surgery, and there's like all this drama that happened before. I almost canceled residency because I wasn't sure that I was going to even be able to like walk around or whatever by then. But then I ended up doing the residency anyway, and my knee was fine, and I healed, and blah 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 blah. I was able to like do choreography and all that at the residency. But also, while in residence, the idea was again to focus on cotton. So cotton is an ongoing project that started in... Oh, now the feedback's too loud. Yeah, the feedback is intentional. I have it there. I added some effects to my voice because I preferred it. So I see that someone is concerned about the feedback, which I expected. It might be annoying for some people, but I love the way it sounds. I prefer feedback. I prefer the echo on my voice. So anyway, I just got distracted by that. What was I talking about? Yaddo and cotton. So I was at Yaddo, and the intention was to focus on cotton. And before I went to Yaddo, I had the pleasure of visiting Materials for the Arts. We love Materials for the Arts. Hey, Materials for the Arts. And guess what I found at Materials for the Arts? Materials for the Arts. I have to make sure that I open my mouth, use my lips and tongue when I talk. Otherwise, I'll stumble all over myself. I have to open my mouth, use my lips and tongue. Otherwise, I'll stumble all over myself. See, it makes a huge difference. Anyway, I'll just turn it down a little bit. So, Materials for the Arts. This is what I found. Look, it's like... This is what I found, and this is what I started at Yada. Now, I had forgotten about it because I had it stashed away in the closet. And when you have to clean, when you have lots of time at home and nowhere else to go, and you have actual time to clean, you stumble on things like that. So this is what I stumbled on. Can you see that? Naval team watching. Hey, Naval team. Yes. Shout out to Naval team. So that was the beginning. That's not the end. I got more. So while I was at Yada, I was like, okay, this is going to be the base for my next cotton project. Like, I was just going to use these as a base and then attach cotton balls to it. And then, like, this one I turned into, like, some sort of little flower thing. So it's not done. But I figured it could be put anywhere. I'll pull out some more. So, see, there's, like, bags and bags of that. And somewhere in here, yeah, here it is. So you can see where I started attaching cotton balls to these. Now, it's obvious, or maybe it's not obvious. If not obvious, I'll just say that these are bra pads, right? They're bra pads. So in 2000, I guess that was 2017. In 2017, my mind thought, ooh, like this is like a perfect little, like I could just start with this and then go from there, right? Except now it seems a bit insensitive because it could be so useful. So in other ways besides putting it on my head. So the conclusion that I came to, oh my god, this bag is like filled. I have like the bag is filled with stuff that I just basically like, it's filled with bra pads. So now, because it just doesn't seem right, I feel like I have to go back and maybe I'll just start with the one that's just kind of like obviously just like this was, I guess, supposed to become like something else where I was just going to continue them all around and make it bigger. Like I like the shape that it's starting to create, but I could easily just start ripping them apart and just like start making face masks with them. I don't have a sewing machine anymore, but that's going to change. I have a feeling that's going to change probably within the next month or two. Just because I could be sewing and I could be making these face masks out of bra pads. So that might be what I'll be doing for a while. In the midst of continuing the cotton costumes, but maybe without bra pads. We'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and start taking this apart. And oh, I see that JCAL is going live watch party. Who else is here? Hey. You can send me questions if you want because I'm basically just sitting here working. And otherwise, I could get you'll get bored. Let me see, and I'll get bored. But this is basically, it's become like a coping mechanism for me. Like, I realize that I'm definitely that type of person that just continuously like has to stay busy to keep my mind off of other things. So here I am just taking these bra pads apart so that I can use them later to make face masks. They have something on them. I think it's like chalk because I did like a spontaneous performance with them while I was at Yado in 2017. So they'll need a good washing, and they'll also need something else added to them because some of them I probably will make a little bit more glamorous than others because I have some friends that might want them, but I don't know. Whoever needs a face mask, I will have at least some. Hey, Pinky. Pinky Tuscadero? Oh, I love Pinky Tuscadero. Oh, see, that sounds much better when I say it with the echo. I love Pinky Tuscadero. So, anyway, how are y'all doing? How are y'all hanging? How are y'all coping with all this? I feel like it's gone in like several different stages. There's been a phase. There's been so many phases of this crazy thing. I can't even like comprehend like what has been going on like emotionally and mentally. And love you too, Pinky. Stay safe. Yeah, emotionally. I see that. Hey, Steven. So, this is going to be like a process. This is probably going to keep me busy for who knows how long. But it's interesting that I chose Thursday, 7 p.m. to do this because after we did Live the Hype Life lunch hour, it almost feels like at this time, maybe I should still be napping. But anyway, this is making me productive at the same time. So, with the Cotton Project, as we get closer to the finale. Oh, actually, for those of you that don't know, if you don't know about JCAL, you should check it out. Jamaica Center for Arts and Learning. This was the flyer for what was supposed to happen this weekend. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'm going to two different cameras. So that's that. It's supposed to be intimate conversations with Monstah Black. That was supposed to follow the performance of Cotton. Cotton is a film, and oftentimes Cotton is a performance. What ends up happening is I perform leading into the film, and then the film takes over for the rest of the performance. So, with that being said, once we get closer to the end of May, if for some reason we're not able to go to Jamaica Queens to see the finale, I'm thinking that the Cotton film will be available for viewing for a limited amount of time online. So, for those of you who have not seen it, okay, so this is what I have. It seems kind of small. Is this small? I don't know. I'm not really good at knowing what cups are. Anyone out there, can anyone out there tell me? Can anyone out there tell me what size cup this is? Oh my god. I'm serious. Can anyone type? Oh, it's an A size. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you, Front Talk, New Jersey. It's A size. One size fits all. Is that true? I don't think so. But maybe for a face mask, one size fits all. I mean, it fits over my nose and my mouth. It's probably because I've gotten so used to wearing, like, being completely covered, like this whole thing, that this feels like it's not going to do anything. But maybe it will. I'll just make it anyway. Kate Palette, Front Talk. Ah! Hey! So, anyway. So let me get back to what I was talking about. As I deconstruct my bra pad construction, I'm a little sad that I'm doing this, but it just seems like the right thing to do. Maybe start with a few to see if I'm actually even able to, like, create, like, face masks, right? Because I know that I have a lot of friends out there that are making face masks already. Amazing designers who are making some bomb face mask. They're making some bomb face masks. So, oh, yeah, I know. Donna and Diana. I'm missing the parties at Come On Everybody. So, yes. So, I will continue to deconstruct this with the idea of making a few face masks. Maybe I'll try to make 5. Because I can't allow it to distract me from actually having a final product for the JCAL exhibit. The other thing I should mention about JCAL is that at some point I'll be adding another element to this back in the closet because I'll be giving workshops that will likely be towards the end after I've had a few of these back in the closet series. But the workshops will likely be on Zoom. This is a party? So, yeah, this is not really a party just yet. Can you, Well, not this week. Not this week. Not this week. It's not a party. It's not a party yet. It's not a party yet. It might be. It's not a party. What am I doing? So, wow, it's already almost 19:30. So I have about 15 more minutes left. And I'm going to continue to deconstruct this. Although, now I see what's happening. So the bag is filled with varying sizes, right? That's what I thought. I was a little worried. Because if it was only filled with this size, I was like, this might not be satisfying for some people. This, on the other hand, that's what I'm talking about. You see that? Yeah. That's probably more like it. Okay. So, that's... Huh. Interesting. So, let's see. Where am I going to go with this? Because all of this other stuff I'm saving for the focused back in the closet cotton, which is next week, where it will only be about cotton. I won't be talking about anything else. Each week is basically designated to a different project that I've done, and that's projects that date back to, I'm not even going to say the date. Let's just say that it's a lot of projects since I first started performing. Everything seems to influence the other thing, right? So if I take the time to sit down and string together all the titles that I've had since I was probably maybe 21, it might actually tell an interesting story, because everything feeds into the next thing. So next week I'll be with cotton as the focus. And then the following week, I haven't decided exactly what order things are going to go in. I kind of like the idea of just mixing it up, because that keeps it interesting for me. But I know that I will be revisiting a piece that I did called Submerged in Blue. And Hyperbolic, The Last Spectacle. This Sweet Divine. Maybe I'll throw in some other things like Nutshell, Heaven, Hell, and a Place Called Mars, The Acid Box Cabaret, Nutshell, Boucher. There's a bunch of them. Anyway, they all feed into the next thing, because once I started making costumes, back in the day, it all inspired what I ended up putting into shows that were shown recently. So I'm excited about that, because I get to go down memory lane and just hang out in the closet for a good 45 minutes and talk to people. Let's see. I thought I was about to go live with someone. Oh, wait. Is it happening? Or is it not happening? It's connecting. Huh. Hey. Why is it moving so slow? My phone is connecting on Instagram. This isn't happening on Facebook, but on Instagram, you're able to actually dial in and connect with other people on the video, which is so much fun, and I was hoping that was going to happen more. Not this time, maybe next time. And let me just look at my notes just to make sure that I'm not going to be leaving anything out, because I only have about 10 minutes left. Are there any questions out there for me? Is there anyone out there that missed Live the Hype Life lunch hour? Because we'll be back next week. Next week, Wednesday, 1 p.m. 1 p.m. 1 p.m. Oh my God, I just had all of a sudden, all this lightning bolts strike my head, and everything's happening all at once. Oh, what do I say? What do I do? Oh my God, 2 cameras. Maybe it's the echo that's making me act like that. I love it. Maybe I'll find a different effect each week. spent forever trying to figure out what I wanted to be wearing tonight because, you know, in the closet, I gotta bring something in the closet. But as I I calmed down after a while though, because once I thought about it, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna be in the closet. If I feel like I want to change, I can just change. I don't have to keep the same thing on, right? So that's also a possibility. If by chance you feel like, you want to like jump in and have a conversation, Joya Bravo reacted to your video. If by chance, it's connecting. Hello. Funny. I don't know. When you go live with someone, anyone can watch their live videos. We'll be able to watch it too. Huh. So I really want to figure this out. I'm falling all over the place in my closet. I want to figure this out because I want people to be hosikins. No, now stopped. Okay, do you want me to try it again? No, now stopped. Share. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm gonna come back. Technical difficulty on Instagram. For those of you following on Facebook, I am loading up Instagram. Here it comes. That happens. Nobody panic. I hate that because I have a few minutes left, but Instagram decided that I was over. So now I'm back on Instagram. And we only have a few more minutes left, so if there's anything that anyone wants to ask me, I'll just go through Addis Clopton. What's up? What's up? There I are. Lisa's up in the closet. I love this sound. This sound. So yeah. Actually, where is it? I have a very specific piece that I'll be continuing to develop while in the closet. Yes, Lisa! I'm going to shout Lisa out, Lisa_CP, because there is a project that I'm thinking that I will continue developing that we started together. And I'm going to just bring that out just for the hell of it. Give me 1 second. I love that every time, like, no matter what I do, the mic picks up everything that I do. Like, I love that. So, anyway, when I first did the Cotton Project, which I guess that was like 2014, it was supported by Franklin Furnace, and I performed it at Jack. It was a 60-minute solo. After that performance, I narrowed it down to a 12-minute film. But anyway, I can talk more about that next week because it'll be focused on cotton. I just wanted to bring out one more thing because Lisa popped up into the closet. Oh, so for that cotton performance, I had some help from several friends. Lisa was one of them, and Gilvanis Janus, and Serene. So this was a jacket we started. Lisa and I started together. She did most of the beginning of the main construction, and I'm adding on to it now. Let me see if I can find where I'm actually not. Okay, so now it's becoming this. Maybe next week I'll put it on. But it has like a huge hood now that kind of folds over. And I'm going to add onto it so that it goes down to the ground. Right? I know, right? I'm going to add onto it so that it's long, like down to my ankles. But anyway, I had to bring this out because I am in the closet. I am in the closet. And I saw that Lisa popped in, and I was like, ooh, let me show Lisa what I've been thinking about. Anyway, oh, it's 1942. I just realized that every time I say the time, it actually sounds like I'm saying what year it is. Anyway, I don't know why. It's interesting that Instagram keeps moving and I can see who's commenting, but Facebook Live. Oh, Peter DeMiro. Hey. Sister Face. Hey, in Hawaii. Laura. Oh my God. Okay, so if I wasn't shouting you out, it's because I couldn't see the timeline on Facebook. Bear with me because I'm just getting it together with this live streaming thing. Yesterday actually went pretty well with Live the Hype Life Lunch Hour. Live the Hype Life Lunch Hour. So anyway, anything else before I start to zoom out? I'm also going to start adding to my glasses an inspiration of yours. Yes, Laura. I know. I'm so excited. Like, it's amazing what construction paper will do. I'm like, yes, 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 yes. So enough of me just kind of like putzing around in my closet. I think next time I will probably share a little bit of the sound. Next week it will be all about cotton. I'll share bits and pieces of the soundtrack, old and new, because when I did the 60-minute one-man show, it was like a full show of songs and the film. So there's that I kind of put on the back burner when, actually, let me just talk about why I keep wanting to go into cotton, and I don't want to do that until next week, because I have lots of cotton stories. I have a lot of cotton stories. Anyway, Zentastic, Redwood. I am model all the clothes. Yes. Could you imagine? I guess. Yeah, I might actually get time to model all these clothes. We'll see. If for some reason we're not able to do that finale in Jamaica, Queens, I just might be modeling all these clothes on May 30th. It might be, yes, it will be the finale extravaganza. You can see it right here. I gotta go just 2 separate videos now. Finale extravaganza. Finale extravaganza. Extravaganza! Extravaganza. So, yes, I might be modeling. Model all the, yes, clothes with great music in the background. I think that that's an awesome idea. And just, yeah. I'm going to play around with that idea and see what happens. Hey, Gerald. Welcome to the closet. Well, you guys, it's been about 45 minutes. Oh, Xavier, Tamiko, Ray, Mark. Now I'm starting to get the hang of how I can see everyone that's popping in on Facebook. I was so focused on who was popping on our Instagram that I wasn't able to figure that out. I don't know. I should probably explain exactly what's happening in here because a lot of people popped in probably after like the 15-minute mark. And so here I am just sitting in my closet. So I don't want to bore all of you that showed up at 7, the people that were on time. But anyway, yes, this Back in the Closet with Monstah Black on Thursdays at 7 p.m. It's just an opportunity for me to work on projects that I'm working on for my residency at Jamaica Center of Arts and Learning in Queens. And I also mentioned the idea of what does an artist do when they have to reconsider their materials that they're using for their projects, particularly if their materials could potentially be a little insensitive for the times that we're going through. It's making me reshape my ideas, and it's also an opportunity to get more creative, inspiration to dig deeper into oneself. So it's 1948, and I've also gone beyond the time, and I think that I'm going to wrap it up. But I'm so delighted that we were able to spend this time together. I want you all to stay safe, be smart, wise, take care of yourself, take breaks, hydrate, get plenty of rest, which is interesting because that is not the easiest thing to do. Because I have been personally waking up in the middle of the night at, say, 3 a.m. Who else has been going through that? Who else's sleeping patterns are all over the place? Because I know that I'm not the only one. I know that Manchild, his sleeping patterns are all over the place too. Anyway, I can't. I just can't. I can't. I just remembered one of the things that I wanted to talk about, but I know that I'm running out of time. I wanted to think about the phases. Oh, yes, Lisa, same here. I mean, I feel like the sleeping thing is like a phase. Like it's another phase. Like I wasn't going through that phase at first. And I was like, I would say like 2.5 weeks ago, I was seeing people posting things and they were like, I can't sleep, I can't sleep, I can't do this, I can't do that. And I felt for them, but I also was in a place where I was able to sleep. So earlier today when I was preparing for this, I said that I was going to sit down and write down the phases, which I did not do. Maybe I'll do it for next week, because I'm not going to sit here and talk about it now, all the phases. But I do know that the first phase that I went through was, I feel like the Boy Scout side of me kicked in. I know that's surprising. Yes, I was a Boy Scout. The Boy Scouts side of me kicked in. Be prepared. And I feel like that kicked in as soon as we landed on March 1st. And I immediately just started thinking, okay, what do we need to do? What do we need to do to prepare for at that time I didn't know what we would be preparing for, but I felt like we needed to be prepared. And I'm realizing that someone just suggested that I wear a Boy Scout outfit. That's why I got a little distracted, a little attention deficit disorder. But anyway, I immediately went into preparing mode, be prepared. And so I started thinking about what could be done if we had to stay in. And that was the first phase that I went in. So the whole first week of like the quarantine was me like running around in the house trying to get things done. Okay. So it was like cleaning mode, blah, all this sort of stuff. That was like busy. I'm not going to go through every phase, but I just want to mention, I want to finish up with the phase that I felt like we entered today, which is like a whole new thing for me. And I don't know if anyone else experienced that, but that whole announcement of, like the whole like breathing and talking thing and like, masks and like realizing that other people in other parts of the country are still a bit like only sort of doing social distancing, staying 6 feet away from each other. Like being here in New York, it's like, come on, like we gotta begin to take this a lot more seriously. It's like we gotta. I just realized like other parts of the country and even I don't know how it is in other parts of the city, New York City. It just feels like our neighborhood now is like really tuned into that. But I don't know. I don't want to go deeper into that stuff because this is supposed to be about something else. This is Monstah Black back in the closet, and it's bright colors, lifting spirits. want to thank you all for tuning in to Back in the Closet. Back in the Closet. Back in the Closet. Back in the Closet with Monstah Black. Monstah Black. Monstah Black. Monstah Black, where he likes the Love y'all. Stay safe. We'll see you next Wednesday at 1 p.m. for Live the Hype Life Lunch Hour. Hey, oh, calamore. Yeah. And, ooh, it's almost 20 hours. And I'm Monstah Black. Over and out.